First Marlborough Australian Open. Let's go down now to courtside and the presentation. Of course, Shriver and Navratilova are also involved in the doubles. I'm not quite sure how long the gap is going to be after this presentation. We'll find that out shortly, but let's go down to Gary now at courtside to begin the presentation to the winner.
An absolutely breathtaking final, I think you'll agree, and as you probably all realise, one young lady has realised a lifelong ambition in winning the Australian Open title today. It's my pleasure now to introduce to you the Executive President of the Lawn Tennis Association of Australia, Mr. Brian Tobin.
Thank you, Gary. Mr. Doug Kerr-Lewis, Managing Director of the Marlborough Company, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. I think most of the people who are here at this time last year and saw the epic final between Martina and Chris are back here again today. And I'm sure there's no one here who isn't grateful for the opportunity of seeing the two ladies playing this great tennis match this afternoon. Two ladies, I think, who are outstanding sportswomen, athletes, and I think are legends really in tennis in their own lifetime. And I would like to join with all of you in congratulating both of them for a great tennis match. Martina, although perhaps she shouldn't be, I'm sure is a little disappointed, but Martina is now on our trophy twice as Australian champion, and she has again got to the final and played a great match. Martina, we thank you for your efforts here. Martina is President of the Women's Tennis Association, and in that role also that she and all the other champion women tennis players have come to play our circuit again this year. I hope it's going to be a regular thing, and Martina, we thank you and all you girls for the support you've given us this summer. Well, Chris has been runner-up twice here on last year and on an earlier occasion, about 1974 I think, and I'm sure she's delighted to have finally achieved an Australian championship, and we're delighted to have a name of her calibre again now engraved on our cup. I read somewhere the last day or two that Chris is hoping to be able to play for another couple of years, and Chris, the way you started rushing the net this afternoon and surprised all of us, I'm sure you've got a couple of years left. Congratulations to you. And may I present to you Mr. Doug Kerr-Lewis to present the cheques to the girls. Mr. Kerr-Lewis.
Thank you, Mr. Tobin, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. This is the 10th anniversary of the sponsorship of the Australian Tennis Championships by Marlborough, and it's our very great pleasure this year to welcome back the Women's Championship under the Marlborough banner. The quality of the women's field this year I think testifies to the commitment made by the world's greatest leading women's players and the Women's Tennis Association to this championship. We heartily thank them for their support, as we do all the other organisations and individuals who have worked so hard to make this tournament a success. Martina, it's now my privilege to ask you to step forward to receive the cheque for the runner-up in this year's championship.
Thank you. Well, I was talking to Chris after the match, and she said now that she's won it, maybe she won't have to come back. So I guess I'm hoping she won't. But I'm sure she probably will come around. She's a great champion. She's been playing for a long time, and she's been saying for about 10 years she'll play tennis for another 2 or 3 years. And I'm sure she'll be here at least that long. I'm hoping that we'll have some more great matches. Today, I think, I don't know if it exceeded expectations, but I'm sure that we at least satisfied the expectations. I think we always have great matches and enjoy playing for all of you. Thank you for coming here. And also, of course, thank all the ball girls, ball boys, and the lines people. And not to forget the sponsor, the Marlboro Miles, the Lawn Tennis Association, as well as Channel 7 for supporting us. And we'll hope to be back here again. Thank you.
Now, if I can ask the 1982 Australian champion, LLoyd, to come forward to receive her cheque.
Thank you. I think Martina said it all, really, but I'd also like to thank the Australian Lawn Tennis Association and Marlboro, Colin Stubbs for doing a great job this week, and all the women, not just myself, but all the women had a great time. All I can say is I'm really thrilled to have won this tournament because I've wanted it so badly for so many years. And last year, I remember Martina and I played in the finals, and I'll never forget, I still dream about that third set, because she had me 5-1 and I came back to 5-all and lost the set, and it kind of stuck to my mind a little bit all year. And I just, this has been my goal, I think, for this year, to win this tournament, because it's the only Grand Slam tournament I've never won, and I've been in 2 disappointing finals, so I just like to tell you all how thrilled I am to have won it. And I'd also like to thank all of you for your support. You cheered on all the players, not just 1 or 2, but you were great, very enthusiastic and very knowledgeable of the game, so I'd like to thank you. And I'd love to come back. I hope Martina doesn't come back next year. Thank you very much.
Well, there's a very happy young lady. The Australian Championship Cup. There were some great names on there. Margaret Court, Shelby Fry, Angela Mortimer, Martina's, of course, to name just a few.
I don't think any better than hers, though.
I agree with you on that. One of the greats.
That concludes the official presentation, ladies and gentlemen, following the singles final. The doubles championship final is yet to come, of course. Martina will require some little break before she returns in partnership with Pam Shriver for that, and I'm sure that we'll all be pleased to see her back here again. Thank you very much to Mr. Brian Tobin. Thank you very much, Mr. Doug Kerr-Lewis, and particularly thank you to Martina Navratilova and LLoyd.
With her